It's a very tough thing, no matter who it is. I said there's only one person that can do it all the way. You know who that is? Jesus Christ. Jesus came down and said, I want to be speaker. He would do it. Other than that, I haven't seen anybody that can guarantee it. But at some point, I think we're going to have somebody pretty soon.
The reaction from Donald Trump's lackeys in the background is all you need to see to know, to understand, that the ex-president is still using the old played-out shtick that he's been putting on for years now. Pander and lie until the money stops coming in.
You said Sidney Powell wasn't your attorney. Are you concerned that you won't be covered by attorney-client privilege?
No, not at all. We did nothing wrong. We did nothing. This is all Biden. Indictments and impeachments, and this is all about Biden. He can't do anything right. The only thing they know how to do is cheat on elections and election fraud. This is all Biden stuff. All of these indictments that you see. I was never indicted. Practically never heard the word. It wasn't a word that registered. Hillary Clinton broke the law, and she didn't get indicted. Joe Biden broke the law, and in many other ways we're finding out, and so far has not gotten indicted. I did everything right and they indicted me. I'm for us. I'm for us. You know how you spell us, right? You spell us, U.S. I just picked that up. Has anyone ever thought of that before? I just picked that up. A couple of days I'm reading and it said us. And I said, you know, if you think about it, us equals U.S. Isn't that? Now, if we say something genius, they'll never say it. You know, we get 25, 30, 40, 50, 80,000, 100,000 people to speeches. They've never said Trump's a great speaker. Never said. I've never heard it. I said to my people, do you think they'll ever acknowledge I must be doing okay? Except I'm a very handsome person, so I guess a lot of you want to sit. They want to sit and look at me because I'm so, like a beauty pageant.
Each time he speaks, if we listen closely and try to find the meaning in Donald Trump's words, it makes us dumber. His false statements and entire candidacy for the presidency of the United States of America is representative of the lowest common denominator. It is the one thing Trump and his team are experts in, feeding into and exploiting the ignorance of their voter base, which is why combating nonsense like this is so challenging.
And I will implement strong ideological screening of all immigrants. If you hate America, if you want to abolish Israel, if you don't like our religion, which a lot of them don't, if you sympathize with jihadists, then we don't want you in our country and you are not getting in, right? We don't want you. Get out of here. You're fired.
Screening immigrants for their ideological beliefs is absurd and number one on the list of what America was not founded on. But since racism is steeped in our history, it's a necessary choice for Trump and his campaign to seize upon. The massive crowd reaction to such an asinine, hateful talking point, it tells the story.
The world is exploding. If you take a look, I mean, the whole world is exploding. You know, I was very honored as a man. Viktor Orban. Did anyone ever hear of him? He's probably like one of the strongest leaders anywhere in the world, and he's the leader of, right? He's the leader of Turkey. Fronts on both Russia. If you want to challenge the result of an election, they hound you. Look what happened this weekend with two good people. They hound them and they scare them, but we don't get scared. We don't get scared. I'll tell you what. I don't mind being Nelson Mandela because I'm doing it for a reason. I'm doing it for a reason.
So this is our last stance. The 2024 election is the moment of reckoning. If Trump and his hate infest the White House again, there may be no more going to the polls in America, and the real election lie may finally be realized from here on out. After all this time and all of these indictments, lies revealed, Donald Trump still has so many people within his grasp and control. Orban is Hungary's dictator, not Turkey's, but there's no need to correct the record for a relatively understandable mix-up since his Trump fans will just go along for the ride, which brings us to his disgusting comparison between himself and Nelson Mandela. Willful ignorance by Trump's fans is a hell of a thing.